Hey, Godfox here. So today I want to do a video basically going over all of Diamond Dynasty. Basically a how-to Diamond Dynasty, all the things. It can be confusing to look at first. I know I was confused moving into it this year. So here we are on the front page when you load up into game. So click the center one with Mr. Griffey Jr. on a Diamond Dynasty. Also on the cover, so he should be familiar to you. As it loads up, the servers at the beginning of the launch of the game is pretty rough, kind of slow going. Sometimes you'll have a little bit longer load time than others. A week into the game, I've heard that it gets a little bit better. All right, so at the top, you see when I hit L1, R1, we go home and shop. We'll get to the shop in a little bit. First, we're going to go through the home menu, and I'm going to explain what these things are and everything inside of them. All right, so play first on the left. Single-player modes, Battle Royale, head-to-head events. All right, so we'll start with the single-player modes. Actually, head-to-head's on the far left here, so they screwed up the ordering on me. Anyway, so we'll start with head-to-head. So you get ranked seasons, play with friends, unranked play, and standings. So I haven't played any head-to-head. I've played a game and got disconnected halfway through. I tried to play other games and haven't gotten into games yet. So I haven't played any head-to-head yet, just because of the server situation and the inability to really record wins. So you play this, you hit X here on PlayStation 4, and you get into game here in ranked seasons. Unranked games, these things will not affect your record. So your record comes only from these ranked seasons. You can play with friends if you know somebody unlike me and have friends. Then the standings are over here. Pretty self-explanatory for these head-to-head. Single players, extra inning, little different here. There's extra innings and the CPU and Conquest. Let's get into Conquest first. I do not suggest you get into Conquest first. Here I'm in the Steel fan phase. So basically, the Conquest mode, I'm going to do a whole video on this, but you want to take over the whole map. So you start here, and then you kind of expand. This is I'm somewhat into it right now. We'll do a video on Conquest to explain what happens there. That is just something Conquest that you can do for single player. I suggest you start on this play versus CPU mode just because it's something I'll get to in a little bit. But if you go and beat, because we'll have to look through the sets for why I tell you, because of the rewards for play versus CPU is very good. So we'll get to the sets and really talk about it then. But this Conquest mode also, there's some good, you can get a Griffey Juniors by conquering the Reds. A decent, I forget, not All-Star, but the Reds down here conquering a stronghold for them. So there's conquering their share. So there's rewards on the map that you can get by doing the Conquest. So I recommend doing Conquest, but maybe not right away because you want to get your rewards better. Extra innings, you can play against CB-controlled Dynasty team. Basically, people make these teams up, and you can find them and then play against them on different difficulties and whatnot. Anyways, moving on. It is what it is, but a lot of the rewards are just you can't qualify for the rewards by playing extra innings one, so that's more just for fun. Battle Royale, it's where you draft a team. Now, I've already drafted the team. You draft 25 players. You go through a draft. And I put out a video on Battle Royale strategies on the channel here, something you might want to look at if you're into the mode. Drafting, you got to pay stubs to get into it, and then you got to win. You can win 12 games or lose 2. I got a disconnect loss. Pretty devastated by that. I should have 3 wins because I was winning that game pretty heavily. But then the game froze and I disconnected. Anyways, moving on. So this is another dedicated mode. This is head-to-head online play only. It's only 3 innings though. So Battle Royale is 3 innings. Single player Conquest, if you play those games, they're 3 innings. Play versus CPU is 9 innings. But like I said, the rewards are greater. So the longer games, you kind of want to get through them quickly. If you get a big lead, maybe start bunting, getting more outs. I like pitchers that go out of the stretch instead of the windup for single-player games, so that way you can get through the innings quicker. You can pitch faster with guys out of the stretch instead of the big windup. Events, this kind of looks like a bronze event. This won't be active until April 4th, so a couple days from now, but there'll be different events through the years that you can do. My squad, next page, still on the home screen home team. My squad. Here's your squad management. You could sub guys in and out of your lineup. This one takes a little bit to load. I know the server's got to load every position, but basically you put your best players in. A lot of my lineup here, these first 2 are cards I'm trying to get certain achievements with. So put them in the top of my order for CPU solos in order to get those achievements. So you definitely want to know what you're trying to achieve and make your lineup that way on certain guys that need certain, like Willie here needs 2 doubles. Solar just needs 5 singles, or 5 hits in general. So, but otherwise, you can create your lineup by selecting a player. He's already in my squad, but like selecting Tyson Ross and then putting him into the squad here. So that's pretty nice. And then you saw those guys, and you saw that, at the top here, L1, R1, you see at the top of the screen, you can go through each one of the positions. All right, so next up, after the lineups here, you get daily matchup rating. That's not going to be up until the season starts, so that's, you don't really have to look at that. Nothing to show off there right now. Stats, this is kind of cool. You can see all the stats for your player here. So you can see who's pitched a lot. Danny Duffy, I love this card. I'm really glad that I keep getting him in solos because he's out of the stretch instead of out of the windup like other guys, like Drabek's got a long windup. But anyways, at the bottom, you see team totals. You see I only pitched 5 innings, but you see these guys here. These are all their stats from solos up there on this screen. But on the bottom there, that team total, that's from head-to-head. And then position players, same thing, head-to-head versus team. So we scored 8 runs in that one game. You see at the bottom of the team totals. But Drabek let up a bunch of runs. It doesn't really show. Anyways, moving on from stats, you can that's pretty interesting. Game history, you can look at all your matches versus different CPU and head-to-head players. So yeah, so it's kind of neat. They got the box score of all these things. Moving on next. That has all your CPU and both your Battle Royale and head-to-head games. All right. Game history. Customize. Here you can change your uniforms and logo editor. So you can, this logo vault, you can download logos from other people. You can create your own. And then you can switch your lineup around. You can change your team name and details and whatnot. All right. Third one, collect. Now, this is pretty important where you're going to get a lot of your rewards from grinding those solos out from. Let's go left to right. Missions. So you got Diamond Dynasty and Franchise. We're going to do Diamond Dynasty. Franchise got some other missions you can get some stubs for. So starter missions, nothing too terrible here. It's just basically you want to look at the bottom corner of the screen, bottom right corner. Complete a ranked season games to complete this mission. So all you have to do is complete one game head-to-head to get this reward. It looks like some stubs. You can see the right under rewards, it has stubs XP as the reward. So you just advance it. You got to claim your rewards, remember? So when you complete something, it'll show it as complete. Then you got to go to this menu and you got to hit A and then advance and then claim, and that so in order to get those rewards. So do not forget to claim your rewards, or else you'll be like, WTF is happening to me? Why am I so broke? But I've done all these things for this game. Why do you treat me like this? I'm Tina Turner being abused right here. So this collect mission, it goes a lot through your binder, and we'll get to your binder in a little bit. But basically, you got to collect certain cards in your binder here. So if you have 12 Yankees, it'll collect the lowest 15 Yankees you have on your squad. So I don't have 15 Yankees. But if I did, then it would have them all there. You see in the upper right corner where it says 12 of 15. I only have 12 of them. So I got to buy all these Yankees down here or pull them from packs and in order to collect them and collect the Marinos. Now, these collect missions are good. You can see the rewards they give you. So I'll go down to ones I've completed. So I completed the 25 Pirates. I guess it doesn't show the rewards now, does it? There it is. Collect all Pirates. I got a 92 Drabek for collecting all the Pirates. Drabek's, he's an okay pitcher. I'll probably put out a review on him. So you collect all 25 Pirates and you get this reward. Kind of cool. And then these collections go into bigger sets over here in the Team Epics. Team Epics are the big sets you want to get into. That's why I say grind the CPU right away. We'll get to them in a little bit. We'll keep going through these other missions. The daily missions, these things are a little confusing. They'll stay with you until you re-roll them. You get one re-roll a day or you complete them. So I just re-rolled one, 20 minutes ago. So I can't re-roll it for another 24 hours. But tally one hit with a second baseman in an events game. That's not too terrible. Just play head-to-head. If you could play head-to-heads, it's not too terrible. So I might end up re-rolling it if I can't get any events game in. So this is a Battle Royale game. I'm more confident getting Battle Royale games in because they're only 3 innings. Even though my game only got 2 innings the last Battle Royale game and then froze on me. Time limited. So this is, you don't have to pay attention to these right now. These April 1st. This one, tally 20 hits during Diamond Dynasty games April 3rd. This is on April 14th. And this is tally 20 rounds with the Yankees or Red Sox hitters in Diamond Dynasty games during the 3-game series. So it's April 27th of that deadline, so even further out. So time limited are not active right now, but check back because they'll be week to week something different. All right, exchange. These exchange things common to bronze players. You can feed some 3 common players to get 1 bronze player item. They're nice. They're not huge. I really haven't researched these much. So maybe in the future I'll be like, oh my god, this is a great silver items to gold items to try to redeem it for a blank and blank. Based on prices on the market, these things could change. But I would say if you're beginning, just ignore this. Just ignore the exchange and the time limited for right now. Diamond program. Now, this is a huge thing. Going to take you a long time to get this Griffey Jr. But basically, these are just the things you need to look for. There is a spreadsheet. I'll put it in the description that actually has all these sets, has all this broken down for you. A lot easier to see it in spreadsheet format. I feel like it's easier to understand. But I'm not going to go through all these things. You basically just read the thing, and then you got to do it in-game. So it's stuff that you got to, just go. All right. So this is like the big thing to get that 99 Griffey to unlock program rewards and all that good stuff. Well, wait, hey, you'll get the Griffey through another thing. I'll show it to you in a second. Dynasty program, another one to track all your collections and whatnot and other things that you can do. Take a look at what you want to go for first. Conquer every hexagon on the conquest map. You'll get the rewards, stubs, and XP and whatnot. I have not done that, so I cannot claim it. Archer. So Chris Archer has a rookie card. You can do all these things by defeating the Rays. Tally 9 wins. Rookie flashback, a rookie legend, starting pitcher. I haven't done any of these rookie ones yet. Oh, I guess I got a complete game win, so I can redeem this now. So I didn't even know I had it. I did get a complete game win. I got a couple of them actually. So we will unlock it. So I'm part 1 to this. Check progress. Change 3 Tampa Bay players for Tropicana Field. Nah, I'm not gonna do that until I need to do it. Until I figure it out. All right, Team Epoch Missions. Now these are great rewards. Let's see how far I am on the Pirates. So I'm on the Cubs Epic. Their collection is huge, but the Pirates Epic, I haven't got those 2 doubles. As I was talking about with Willie Stargell and his mode name earlier, going through his Epic series. This is kind of what you want to focus on, like what I said before with the play versus CPU. You want to collect. You want to do these epics. So like Brewers Tier 1, get 2 wins against the Brewers versus CPU, which is that solo mode I talked about, versus CPU. Remember that. Not Conquest, but versus CPU. So in the 9-inning games on rookie difficulty or higher. So that's pretty easy if you're just starting rookie difficulty. I would go through and knock out all these Tier 1 epic ones if you're just starting the game. That's my number 1 tip. Get in these epic rookie versus CPU. You're going to learn to try to hit pitches, read pitches. Rookie is still a little tough for some people of what I've heard, but you should be able to grind out wins. Get a couple hits. Always swing for contact or the X button instead of the power for the square. Swing with the X, the regular swing. Player epics. These have not discovered yet, so ignore them for now. Player spotlight. Designed for specific players. This is for a pre-order bonus. Don't worry about that. My career. These are just general stats track that when you get these aren't something you really have to plan for and do. But except for maybe the complete game shutouts, if you're close to a starting pitcher near the end of a game, definitely try and get the complete game. Definitely try and get that. 3rd triple, I got the completed, so I claimed it. That wasn't too tough. But I need 80 triples total. So this is going to take you out. Something you shouldn't really pay attention to, except for maybe try and go for those complete games, because that's going to be tough. 75 of them. But you may be able to get it through those rookie things that I showed you earlier. Ranked seasons. This is head-to-head stuff that you're going to earn. All-star placement. Just stuff that's kind of on a limited time for a lot of this stuff. Ranked season battle royale. These are other head-to-head accomplishments you can get. Nothing too crazy. Events. Like I said, those events aren't active yet, so don't worry about this one. Conquest. This is the conquest. If you just conquer everything, you should be fine. If you win that board, you'll get all these. If you just do the conquest mode, so don't really pay attention to that right now. You'll come back to it once you're done with it to get your rewards. Play versus CPU, the single These, like I said, those things just come through here and claim these things when you're done with them. But again, not too terrible. 100 saves. I guess you can go for a save, 3-inning save if you're up by a lot, or get whatever. And then play versus friends. Other ones to go after, but I don't know how much. I mean, these are a lot. If you play a lot, 100 wins and play versus friends, that's gonna be a grind, and I don't know the rewards for it. All right, so moving on. I guess we can look at franchise rewards. If you get into franchise, you can start your franchise. I haven't started it yet, but there's some good stubs here. You can go to franchise and get some free stubs. Pretty easy stuff. Programs. I'm really far into this video, and I apologize for the long. They're just so in depth in MLB The Show. Diamond Program, Dynasty Program, and Rookie Program. This is the same thing I showed you before, but kind of what your progress on these things are to get to this Ken Griffey Jr. unlock. 1997 MVP, 99 overall, basically cover athlete. You're going to get all this stuff, and you're like, oh, how do I get 5%? You go through these missions, and that's what I showed you on the missions page. Same thing. This is literally the exact same thing that I showed right here on the Diamond Program mission category. So it's just a different way of organizing it, and it shows you what's done, what progress you have. So with this Griffey, this all adds up to 100%. Griffey, you got to do all of this for Griffey. Dynasty Program, these missions, you don't have to do them all. They add up to over 100%. So just take care of the ones you want to do in order to get the rewards. So at 15%, you get a 94 Lou Brock. Wow, he's going to be fast. You get a Vita Blue 99 at 30%. That's kind of cool. 99 Vita. Vita's a great player. Cal Ripken 99 at 50%. 99 Feller. So you get 99s across the board for doing all this stuff. Robinson, and then a master guy. We don't even know, but I'm guessing he's going to be pretty glitchy. They get Jackie Robinson and Cabrera and Feller here. So that's something that's like a more down the road type deal. Rookie program, I guess I can redeem this now since I got that one that we just unlocked. Let's see what I get. And I don't know what that was. Program pack. Next up, ticket counter. You also get tickets from different things. It's not something you really want to chase, but you can kind of unlock these guys if you want to get them unsellable. You get these rookie cards and whatnot. So decent to add to your lineup for getting certain rookie milestones and whatnot and breakout stars and those kind of stats that you need for certain programs. My inventory. These are all the items that you've collected. You get equipment here. Now you equip your create a player, and I'll get to create a player in a little bit if I don't forget. You get your stadiums. Nothing too big here. You can go to the market and buy some. You can collect them. You know, if you really want a stadium, just go buy it. You can view and market and buy them. I'm not going to go to that market right now. Sponsorships only for franchise. My equipment you use on your specific player. Like I said, these are collective. We'll get to the player later. My player collection. This is where you can track those teams, you know, that I said for the collections earlier. So let's go to the NL Central teams that I had all the collections of. 37 to 37 Cardinals. So I got them all. And they're unsellable now because I collected them. See how that's sell in the upper left corner of each card? That's it. My packs. If you have packs, oh, I do have one. It cannot be sold. So let's see what pack we get here. All right, bunch of 77s at the top. All right, nothing crazy. That's pretty normal. Packs in the show are not very good. So that is it for inventory. Just basically looking over your cards. You can see which cards you can get. You can filter down to the market like I showed you before with the equipment. All right, so that is it for the homepage and everything here. Actually, let's go back to the create a player before we get into the market. I've done some market talks. But you see on the left how the signing picture up top is highlighted? If you go left, you get a create a player. Now, you can train this guy by feeding him players or equipment. Usually, with the players, I like to feed them guys that are non-sellable. These guys are kind of higher overall. I'm like, maybe I'll use them for my team. So I'm not going to feed him that. But these guys that are like lower overall pitchers, you can go ahead and feed them by hitting select, and then at the bottom you see options. That's feed selected card. So then you show there how much is leveling up, bunting ability, more pitching that it's leveling up than anything else. So we hit X to confirm feeding, and then we feed that player, and then Rowdy. 5'5", does nothing but jack homers. Just increased a few levels. So it's something you can select. I'll go back. Like I said, feed whoever you want to them. I've seen a guy up to 99. So Brent Suter, when you feed a card that has a ×2, it only feeds one card. So you're not feeding both of them. So you can feed duplicates or sell them on the market. Whatever you choose to do for your specific player. But then also with this player, what you want to do is get your equipment, and you want to go across the top up here and equip his equipment. So there's some stuff I still need to get on him. And then it adds like this is crazy. +4 power, +4 contact to him. That's amazing. And then what's even great, I got this from a pack. +6 contact. So he's got +6 contact, +6 power over his base stats. You don't see that out of the game and like the lineup screen, but it will affect it in game. So that's a tip. So like you go over here, Rowdy Mash, I'll click triangle, goes player card. So you see his contact versus right and left is 63 and 63. That goes up +10, which is pretty crazy. And across the board with his stuff. So I've fed him a bunch of batters. I haven't fed him any pitchers yet for no real reason. But I made him a second baseman because I thought my second base was kind of weak. All right, so that is it for that. 20 minutes already. God, I probably should have broken up this video. Packs are self-evident. You can buy them or open them. You buy packs here. They're not very good. I would not suggest buying packs at all unless you want to deal with disappointment if you're a masochist. So you can open your packs right there. I don't have any packs. I already opened them. You saw me open it. Stubs. Here's where you purchase stubs. You got to put in some money here. This one is $100. So you get 150,000 stubs for $100. $50, $20, $10, $5, $1. So 1,000 stubs are about $1 on the open market. And then the community market is pretty great. I like the way they do the market. You can sort by which one, just like you saw the other screen. You can sort by which one you want to buy. Let's look at cards. And then you can look at the buy now and sell now. So if you go to buy sell options. So on this buy option, you can immediately buy this card for 199,000 coins. I do not have that amount of coins. But so say if you want to put in a little bit cheaper price, you get a request to buy Mike Trout. So these sell orders are request to buy Mike Trout. So you had to put in a request for 185 or so to beat the 184 in order for the next sell order to come to you for Mike Trout. So if you want to create a buy order, you got to go on to this side. It's really weird. So if you want to get in this column, you got to go here and then create a buy order. So you either buy now there at 199. You can buy. I could buy this card. I don't have the stubs for it, but you could buy it for that price, or you can create a buy order and then set your price to 189,999. Done. So there it is. And then you finalize order, but it's gonna be insufficient funds. And then at that price, I'd be up above that other 184. So the next person could sell it for you for 189. Anyways, that's how the market works. It goes through all these cards. It's the same one for every card. Some of them, as you see, Bruce Sutter has a 0. He doesn't have any up. We got some requests to buy, though, but none actually on the market. So that is it. Same way for all the rest of it. My orders, my completed orders. My orders is the stuff that you have out there right now. Completed orders are the stuff that is finished for you. So you see all these other purchase price. There's the Weaver I bought just earlier tonight. All right, and that is basically the overview of Diamond Dynasty. I think I covered it all. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. I'll be happy to answer for you. Glad to. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Call to action. I will see you tomorrow.